Okay, today we are talking about how to keep your mind calm and peaceful. Is that something that you struggle with? Do you have this negative mind chatter going in your head all the time that's beating you up and reminding you of all your failures or all the problems or all the things going wrong in your life that you just kind of can't seem to get out of? And you find that you are your own worst enemy because your subconscious mind is pounding you all the time. Do you want to live a different life? Do you want to live a peaceful, happy life where you are collaborating with your subconscious mind and where it's actually helping you to live the kind of life that you want to live? Well, if that's what you'd like, tune in for today's episode. Okay, so excited to share this with you today. This is an awesome exercise. I just shared it on my monthly coaching call. So if you subscribe to that, this may be a little bit of a replay for you. But hearing it again is always a good idea. Okay, so what we're talking about is how to get rid of that negative mind chatter. Oh man, this is awful stuff, right? It beats us up all the time. You just have that negative voice going on in your head. It's like that radio that just never shuts off. And it's always picking at you and telling you about everything that's wrong with you. Okay, well, first of all, I want to point out this is actually a good thing. What this is doing is it's identifying that deep down within you, you have these core stories that are not serving you well. Core stories that you need to fix in order to move forward. And so I know it seems kind of weird to say the negative mind chatter is a good thing, but what it is it's pointing out there's a problem for you, and once you address that problem, you can move forward. So quick story, I went years ago to my chiropractor. His name is also Scott. He's fantastic. I had this horrible pain right between my shoulder blades. It hurt so bad that I couldn't raise my arm. I had to push my shoulders down like this just to get out of the pain. It was just terrible, just right between my shoulder blades. And I came into his office and I told him about that, and he had me lay down on the bed thing there, the table, face down, and then he started working on my feet. I'm like, Doc, hey, it's right back up here. My feet are way far away. And he taught me something that's really interesting. He said that your body is a complete system. And so even though you recognize that you feel pain is a great thing. It tells you something is wrong, but it doesn't necessarily tell you where the pain is at or where it's originating from. And so he started with my feet and then got me totally in alignment and took that pain right out. But it was interesting that he started somewhere else. You can kind of think about when you have a heart attack, you generally don't feel it here. You'll feel it in, your left arm? Something like that. Okay, so anyway, when you have this negative mind chatter, when you have these things going on, it's actually a good thing because it's pointing out there's something wrong deep inside within your core stories. And so if you can identify those and then get rid of them, you're going to be able to move on. You're going to be able to get out of these invisible turnstiles and get the kind of life that you want to live. So we're going to talk about an exercise that'll let you do that. Because generally what happens is say you have a negative thought come into your mind. What do? You kind of push it away, right? You push it over here, or you'll suppress it here. So it's just out of view. But then something happens and it triggers it, and that thing pops right up in front of you, and it won't shut up. It won't let go. It just starts telling you, see, I told you so, and starts telling you, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, people don't like you, whatever it is that is the voice that keeps coming up. That's the trigger, so you've got this trigger that then resets it. So we want to figure out how to really get rid of that, how to address the voices, the stories that are coming up, and then get rid of it. So this is an awesome exercise, and I don't know, it's really on how to quiet the mind, and how to stop that negative mind chatter. And I don't know a good title for this exercise. Well, maybe it's your powerful voice and your negative voice. So what I want you to do, okay, Hopefully you can see that. Okay, you just make a line right down the middle and you put a negative on this side and then a positive on this side. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to list out, you're going to go through 5 negative things that keep coming up in your mind today. So maybe you say, I'm not good enough. Let's see, I'm not worthy. That comes up a lot. People don't like me. Let's see, what else can we put in here? Let's see, I'm broke. I'm broke. Or maybe I'm broken. Okay, so there you can see, very simple. You just put 5 different negative voices that keep coming up in your mind. Whatever it is that keeps coming up in your mind, we're not going to suppress it. We're not going to pretend it's not there. We're going to address it. We're going to start out by, first of all, acknowledging that that keeps coming up. Great. Okay, I'm not good enough. Now, what we're going to do with this is we're not going to relish it. We're going to recognize it. We're going to say thank you for the information, but it's not true. That is actually the past. That is history, even if it was true, or it's an outright lie that just keeps being told to me over and over again. And then what we want to do is we want to look on the positive. So for each of these, so I'm not good enough is my negative thing that I've got right here. Over here, we're going to say the positive. And so, you know, I'm sorry, I think from my own perspective a lot of times on these. So maybe for me is I'm a fantastic producer. Okay, so I write a positive counter statement to this negative one. So it's my negative voice tells me I'm not good enough. My positive or my powerful voice tells me I'm a fantastic producer. So I'm not good enough. Let's see. What's another? So looking on the positive of that, I'm not good enough. I'm a fantastic producer. I'm, let's see. Oh, yeah, let's see, I'm not good enough. I strive every day. Okay? I strive every day. I look at something that's really positive that I want to put in there. And then the third thing, so I want you to put 3 positives to every negative. And the third thing is I want it to be something that's part of your identity. Okay? So the negative says I'm not good enough. The positive says I am a fantastic producer. I strive every day. I am. And an I am statement is an identity statement. That's what you identify with, and you want to create something that is positive that you're going into, that you want to create in your life. And so for me, I'm trying to think just what the counter of that would be. I am always improving. Or I am someone who always improves. Okay? So anyway, that gives you a counter statement to the I am not good enough. And I don't want to take too much time in this video because you can figure this stuff out. But what you do is you've got the negative over here. You've got 3 positives to every negative. And the third one is something about your identity. Something about who you are, who you want to be, who you want to create yourself to be, that is very positive and very constructive. And then what you're going to do is you're going to rip this. Can you hear that? Doesn't that just sound fantastic? Yeah, you rip that. And with the negative side, I want you to go through each one and state it, and then just with anger, with energy, with negative energy, talk about how this is not true. It's not true anymore. It was a lie to begin with, and I can't believe I bought into it for so long, but I'm through with this. This is the past. This is history, and you get rid of it. These are toxic thoughts. And so what I do is I go through each one of these 5 toxic thoughts, individually rip them up, tear them up, throw them down, and then I treat them as if they're toxic. I'm not afraid of them, but I treat them as if they're toxic, and so I will actually vacuum them up with like a dust buster kind of thing and get rid of them, okay? Then I have this full page So 15, 3 times 5, right? 15 different positive affirmations, positive, what I like to call my powerful truths or my favorite truths. I have these that I can say, and what I do is I stand tall and I raise my chin up so that I'm in a power pose, and then I recite these. I am a fantastic producer. I strive every day to improve. I am someone who always improves. Anyway, you get the idea. But what you want to do is, with your power stance, you want to recite these power statements to reinforce in your mind what is going right in your life, what is good about you, what you want to create in your life. And as you do that, you're going to start to recognize this negative mind chatter. When it comes in, you're going to be able to address it, and you're going to get rid of it rather than just pushing it out of the way. You're going to get rid of it so that people can... So that when this happens to you, when you get those negative thoughts, you can get rid of it quickly and not have it turn into a core story, or even worse, an identity to who you really think you are. So hopefully that helps you out to, how to keep your mind calm and peaceful and have the kind of life you truly want to have. What can you add? Now, are you ready to join the conversation? Are you willing to add your voice, your thoughts, your ideas, your impressions? If so, add them in the comment section below. We need your voice. Now, if you have been inspired to take action, don't let an impression slip by. Train yourself to listen to and follow your inner voice. Of course, the best place to take action is at scottwilhite.com, because if you join me for a free web class, you will receive a copy of my Purpose Planner, the tool you've been missing that will help you uncover your purpose. You can totally do this. Your roots produce your fruits. Choose your beliefs and pick your identity. It is choice, not chance, that determines your reality. See you next time.